section, we're going to talk a little bit more about marketing advertising, how you basically, take your map and, get to the numbers that you want to get to actually start making the money that you want to make with business credit financing. Now, there's a lot involved when it comes to advertising and marketing, so this video might be a little bit longer than most that you've seen so far in this training. So what we found is that it really boils down to two types of marketing that we've discovered when it comes to prospects. The first way I like to call as grassroots marketing. This is more face-to-face marketing. It's marketing where you are working with affiliates. You are going to network marketing events. It's kind of boots on the ground. You're actually going out, or your sales team is going out and physically making contact with people, kind of one-on-one, and making sales that way. Okay, this really has to do with, like I said, boots on the ground. It really has to do with face-to-face relationship building between you and your sales team and actual prospects. Now, the best way to get business with this kind of marketing really has to do with networking events. And I always call these network marketing events, which isn't really what they are. They're really just networking events. So BNI is big in this area, the Chamber of Commerce. These are basically networking events where the whole purpose is to network and meet with other potential entrepreneurs, business owners. Now, these are perfect places to go to get customers for a couple different reasons. First of all, they're almost always business owners at these events. The most of the people that attend are entrepreneurs. They are business owners looking to expand and grow their business. So really, you've got a perfect candidate for a customer at these events, but it also attracts a lot of potential affiliates that you can get business from as well. Okay, so you can get clients and affiliates at these type of events, which is what makes them such a good idea. And you really should be going to one or two a week and going with a purpose and a goal in mind. So this is what I mean. Networking events, it's very common that after you start going, there's people there that you get used to seeing, you kind of develop relationships and friendships with, and you kind of forget that the reason you're there is for prospecting. So you need to go with a goal, such as if I go to a Chamber of Commerce lunch, my goal is to walk out with two potential leads. If I go to a monthly mixer, my goal is to walk away with five potential leads. Five people I've talked to that are interested in getting business credit, interested in getting financing, that I've already scheduled at the event an actual time to sit down and do an interview and presentation, or people I did the interview with at the actual event that I'm just scheduling presentations for. So for every one of these, you need to have an actual goal in mind. And when you're at these events, a lot of people ask you what you do. It's good to just tell them, look, I get money for business owners. Do you own a business? That's a great way to get talking to people. You go up to them and say, so what is it you do? And they tell you and say, man, that's really interesting. And then in most cases they say, well, what do you do? Say, well, I help, entrepreneurs get money to grow. It sounds like you've got a great model. Would you be interested in getting money to grow your business? That's a great way to start a dialogue. Or, if they come up to you and say, what do you do? Say, look, I get money for business owners. That's it. Do you own a business? Because when you identify the people that own businesses or want to start businesses, then it's easier for you to start talking to them about actually getting money. So affiliates can also be another great source to get customers. So you can get affiliates who deal with business owners or that deal with business owners looking to get money. So commercial banks, merchant account companies, accountants, attorneys, business coaches, new corporation setup companies, companies that help new corporations get set up, call centers. Any of these people deal with business owners, and call center type environments deal with a lot of volume of customers. So these are potential places where you have the ability to get a lot of leads, a lot of referrals. Now, it might seem weird to go to lenders and banks to actually get customers for business credit financing, but it's not weird at all. Most conventional banks just cannot help business owners get loans and get financing. It's not what they do. So the problem with that is that they don't want to turn down their clients, but they have to. So it's easier for them to say, look, I can't help you because we deal with a certain type of risk that's just not a good fit, but I've got another source here that can help you get money and get credit to actually be more lendable. So it's easy for them to give you as a referral because they don't have to tell their customers no, which makes it perfect for them to give the customer another option outside of telling them no. Now, some banks and some bank managers won't let their actual team members refer other people. people, and many welcome it with open arms. They'll even have you come in and do presentations about what you can do to help. So again, along the line of all these things I'm talking about here, I've put together a resource guide in the section you're going to find that gives you multiple links for each one of these things we're going to talk about. Where in the past we've done hour-long webinars on these topics that give you a lot more details, who you should target, who you should look at for affiliates, how you approach them, all those type of details. In these shorter videos, I can't dive into all those details. So in this section, I'm going to be creating a document that will have for you links to all these trainings. So if you want to do seminars, or you want to go to networking events, or you want to work affiliates, there'll be, in a lot of cases, multiple videos you can dive into in depth to learn more about that form of advertising and marketing. So hosting seminars is another effective way, because you can do one presentation and make a lot of closes. And as you do other forms of marketing, you could promote your live events as well. In the marketing section of your back office, you'll find a seminar section that has PowerPoints that we've seen successfully used in seminars, and even a Word document that maps out everything you need to know about hosting seminars. So you want to also talk with all new clients coming in the door. Look, a lot of people that join us as partners are already in business. They're already offering products and services. And the easiest way to ever make money in your company is to sell more products and services to customers you already have, okay? Because there's no cost of acquisition. You already have them. So when you have new customers coming in, or clients, it's not bad to ask them, do you own a business, or are you interested in starting one? And if so, would you like to get money for your business? This is just an easy opener. You can use this opener to somebody on the street. Hey, what do you do for a living? You own a business? No, I don't. I do this. Yes, I do. That's great, man. We help, people get money for their business. Would you be interested in getting money? Or it's always a good idea to, if they say, yes, I want to start a business, or yes, I am in business, say, awesome, tell me more. Because people love to talk about what they do, especially when they're passionate about it, especially when they're business owners or entrepreneurs. They're typically doing what they love because they're running their own business. So it's not a bad way to come in and say, hey, look, you own a business. Do you want to start a business? Would you like to get money for that business? Okay. Also, you want to reach out to existing clients with the same question and message like, contact me today if you're interested in getting credit and money for your business. Again, the best and easiest way for you to get customers initially is to talk to people, every prospect walking in the door, about business credit as well as your primary service. And the second thing you're going to discover is to actually talk to your existing clients about it. Now, don't be afraid. Don't say, well, look, if I talk to prospects about my primary service and this, I might lose them on my primary service. That's not the case at all. So for example, what I found was that I used to own a consumer credit improvement company, and it was very tough for us to advertise and get people that were very responsive to come in the door. But when we advertised business credit and they came in the door, then it was very easy for us to talk to them about consumer credit as well, and often they went with one or both services. So we found that by offering them access to something else, like the ability to get money, first of all, makes you more attractive on your primary service because you can help them with multiple services. Secondly, you can help them get money. So it gives them more money to even invest and buy in your primary products and services. And you'll typically get more business this way because you have more things to sell them and more referrals. The same thing apply to your clients, which is why you want to mention this to every prospect and client coming in the door. Now, you also want to promote that they can get business credit linked to their EIN, not their SSN, with no personal credit check or guarantee. Usually you don't want to lead with this. What do? Well, I can help you get business credit. 90% of entrepreneurs don't know what business credit is. So it automatically puts you in a position where you have to start explaining what business credit is, which isn't necessarily what you want to do. You want to usually lead with, I can help you get credit and money for your business. Well, that's great. Well, how can you do that? Well, tell me more about your business. I'll tell you exactly what I can do. Okay. Then you can go into those 3 C's. What is their credit? What is their collateral? What is their cash flow? You could talk to them about the kind of financing they can qualify for, and also talk to them about how they can get business credit to get even more money and get it at better terms. Presenting it this way, like getting credit for their EIN that's not linked to their SSN with no personal credit check or guarantee, is a great way to do that. So usually lead when you're talking in grassroots marketing with, hey, what do you do? Do you own a business? You think about starting a business? Great. Would you be interested in getting money and credit for your business? Yes. Tell me a little bit more about it. And then you kind of move into the interview part of the sales presentation, where you're talking to them more about their wants, their needs, their problems. You're digging out the root of the problem to get them in to an actual presentation. So in the next video, we're going to dive in and talk a little bit more about the other form of marketing, which really has to do with mass marketing and getting a lot of leads, which is a little bit different than grassroots marketing. But it's important to note, this is the most effective type of marketing and advertising that you're going to do. So grassroots, face-to-face, meeting people like this is where you build relationships and rapport. And when you have relationships and rapport, it's much easier to close the sale than if you don't. When I first started selling business credit, this is what I do. I went to networking events and I met a lot of people, and when I started offering them business credit financing, the first 5 to 10 sales I made came from those people I knew from networking. It wasn't hard to do. They knew me, they trusted me. When I talked to them about marketing and advertising, the credibility was already there. As long as I made it affordable, they bought. So these are some of the easiest ways you can get out there without spending a lot of money and start making money, but also make sure that you pay attention to the guide I'm providing in this module, because that'll help give you extensive information on all forms of grassroots and online marketing.